Good morning, everyone. This is Meg Thomas, also known as Maggie Ravenswing. I wanted to bring you another video on guided meditation in my series here. You can find me and follow me on Facebook with Ravenswing Apothecary, Maggie Ravenswing Dragon Oracle. My YouTube channel here is Ravenswing Manor, and I will be having a channel called Under the Ravenswing on the Awakened Network. Excuse me. So, I've been talking about guided meditation and how to connect with doing things like that, and I just wanted to come on and do one of my lengthier guided meditations for you. This one goes back to when I was younger. I was not popular in school, but I was known by many, and I had to get through my self-confidence to come out of my shell a bit more to participate in things, even in gym class. I had started doing meditation with sitting in a tree and finding my center and finding grounding there, and I started to branch out a bit more. Trying to get comfortable here. I started to branch out a little bit more as to what I was doing, and I developed this one meditation that I will take you through that was a little bit different as far as connecting with everything with the universe. So, and after a while of practicing it deeply in nature, in my room, wherever I was, I found that I could connect very quickly to that point in my core and beyond, and just find the centered self that is what really is meditation is about. So, hopefully this won't be too boring. I hope that you gain something out of it and enjoy my guided meditation. It's always good to start out with some good, deep cleansing breaths. And what I am doing is, in my head, I am focusing on those breaths and how my body is feeling. I'm going to start at my chest and my heart chakra. And let it expand out to my lungs, my back and my spine. And from my spine, I'm going to go up my neck, my shoulders, down my arms, and down my spine to my hips and my legs, my knees. I'm going to go down to my feet, my ankles, and my toes. And I'm visualizing my toes in a meadow in green grass. Kind of like there's some mud there. Mud is good. Warmth of the sun on my shoulders and my head. Sound of dogs playing nearby, and a brook, a stream in the distance, and a wind chime somewhere in the distance also. You can hear the birds, light breeze. But my feet are comfortable here in the grass, and I'm going to extend my being down through the grass, through the mud, past the bugs and the worms, and into the bedrock. Sink further down in, further into bedrock and the crust. Past the flowing magma and the shifting of the different chambers and the crusts, continents of the world, down to the plasma core. And I'm going to start to return, pulling my energy up through that plasma core, through the crust, through the magma, slowly building up, feeling the pressure, the release and the expansion. Up past the seeds and the soil and the earthworms and the bugs. To the topsoil and the grass and the sunshine once again. Stop there for a moment and feel the world as it is turning and spinning throughout the solar system. Feel the breeze on your body and on your face, playing with your hair. The insects as they land or crawl on you. The way the grass moves in the breeze, until you can feel the flow of it as it comes across the meadow. The way that it ripples the water and coaxes the birds to fly and spread their wings. And continue upward as if you were following a sunbeam. You are the sunbeam. It is you. You're going to follow it as far as you can. And as you are moving and spiraling around and around, spiraling up higher, as you can look down and observe where your body still is attached to the earth, following the golden core, the golden cord, as it sends you out, following that sunbeam. You see your neighborhood, your building, other people around walking, and you feel one with everything. You know it is all there. Spiraling out further to your city or town, your country area, your state. Larger and larger spirals out. You see the rivers, the plains, the mountains. You feel the glaciers as they shift and expand and contract. And the waters as they lap against the shores. And you are one with all of this. But let us follow that sunbeam, radiant sun as it is shining down on all of this that is part of you and part of everything. And you follow that stray sunbeam up higher and higher. Your spirals coming in closer and closer together until they too are forming that golden cord that connects you, to everything. And you realize that that golden cord of sunbeam light is also part of you, and you are returning home to the sun. You're out of the atmosphere. You're going higher and higher. But there is no problem, for you are one with everything here. Soaring past neighboring Venus. Soaring past Mercury. Soaring so high right now, forgetting the other planet names. But we're continuing on to the sun. You can feel that heat. Feel the blaze, the intensity as it's shooting out flares, pulsing with energy, pulsing within you, and one with you. And you are there, encircling the sun, and you feel the pull again, out, to go out again. Soaring past Mercury, soaring past Venus, past the Earth, where you are still connected. Up ahead is Mars, and you're continuing on through the asteroid belts, tingling as stars in their glittering form flow through you and around you and within you, following that pull, that silver pull, out, farther out, and you are still connected back to yourself, and you are still there, but you are here, and you are one with all that surrounds you. The emptiness, the abyss, the unlimited consciousness and being. Further out to Jupiter and its mighty moons. Continuing on to Saturn and its lofty rings. Further on to Uranus and Neptune, and to the outer reaches of our known solar system, to Pluto. And from there you're standing, well, floating, with your nebulous string of gold attaching you back to your core. And you can see from here beyond the solar system, beyond the Milky Way, beyond the constellations that are close by, and nebulas, and stars, and more solar systems. And you are here at this point that you could travel farther on, and you feel the essence of yourself continuing farther on in all directions, expanding farther and farther outwards to every unknown point of the solar system, the Milky Way, the Crab Nebula, the entire universe is one within you. And you are here. As you start to return to yourself, past Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. Past Mars, with a spiral around to look again at Venus, Mercury, and any other planet I may have forgotten, and the Sun. You feel the core of yourself, the golden core, sink further down, farther in, spiraling around the world, monuments, pyramids, cities, country, oceans, mountains, land, shore, sunlight, clouds, storms, cold, heat, sand, rock, grass, plants, flowers, trees, every single creature that crawls or flies upon this world. Dragonflies, beetles, ladybugs, ants are all one with you as you are with them. So you will need to take a few moments to come back into your body, back to yourself, back to your core. You may find that you've been sitting for a while, that you need to adjust your position, that you need to have some water. Have some. Replenish your connection with yourself and with the world. And know that all the tribulations and trials that we go through are lessons to guide us, to help us along our way. Find the connection in everything that you do. I don't truly believe that items such as plastic and chemically made items are not of this earth, are not natural. They are simply reformulated by man-made perception. But seriously, if it's not coming from an asteroid, it is still of this earth at some molecular level. There is a very low 1-point vibration in plastics, but it is there if you search for it. Through your connection with a meditation like this, you will feel everything, the pain, the torture, the agony of things on and of this earth. Don't fear them. Acknowledge it. Ground it. And send it healing love so that it can transmute and heal. Be aware of things such as earthquakes and weather patterns. It will bring you an awareness of the Schumann resonance. It brings me an awareness of the shifting of the weather patterns and wind, temperature, crystals in my room are talking to me right now, sorry. You will find a deep sense of connection with the earth when you do meditation like this. There's nothing wrong with that, so long as you learn to handle the connection. There is no reason to exploit anything because we are part of everything and everything is part of us. If you're getting mad at somebody when you're driving, it's a reflection of you. It's energy that is being mirrored back to you that you need to work on, that you need to heal. If you can't stand people that are around you, you need to change your position, change where you are, change who is around you. And yes, I know how hard that can be. It is all about free will. And as the song says by Rush, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. So, take some time for yourself. If you're new to learning guided meditation, it will take a while to absorb the energy of a deep meditation like this. As I said, this is one that I used to do when I was younger, when I was teaching myself and didn't know that it was called a guided meditation to do such a thing. It helped me to gain confidence in myself of knowing who I was and where I fit into the universe and everything. It brought me an awareness of myself. And I know that it will help you to gain an awareness of yourself. With a guided meditation, you can do a lot of things. Once you learn the connections of yourself and where you are in the universe, you can start to learn to read things like cards more, pendulums, other forms of divinity, throwing bones maybe, rune casting, because it allows you to continue on to other realms of learning how energy flows and learning that there are ones that we call deities, and they are just a powerful connection to everything, and they can teach you a lot. I myself honor my early goddesses, Artemis, Lilith. Then I was spoken to by the goddess herself, the one that I call the goddess herself. I was also had a encounter with the Morrigan, and now I am learning more about Hecate and other deities. So I want to leave you with this. Find ways to go into yourself and do your guided meditations for yourself. And I will be having more videos coming up in the very near future. I want to thank you again for joining me. My name is Meg Thomas. I'm also known as Maggie Ravenswing. I'm called a Dragon Oracle. I am also a Death Oracle. We will go into that later. And you can find me on Facebook with Ravenswing Apothecary, Maggie Ravenswing Dragon Oracle, my YouTube channel here, Ravenswing Manor, and soon to be on the Awakened Network with Under the Ravenswing. I will see you later. Blessings and peace in. Maggie Ravenswing out.